I claim this is the world's worst running and driving Fastback Mustang. Absolute mess. Going on road trips with this guy, I swear. I don't know how we do it without killing each other.
All right. Well, we got Tim and Jacob Davis here with the Trashback, right? Is that what you call this thing?
I claim this is the world's worst running and driving Fastback Mustang. And I think it might actually be true.
Yeah, from some of your stories, I mean, I've seen, and some of your dad's stories of just some of the adventures he's taken this thing on already. I mean, they're adventures every time you go out in this thing, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're going. It's an adventure in this car.
Right.
And the heads that turn, because people are like, how is it legal to have that piece of garbage on the road?
We did get pulled over on the way here, not an hour or two, maybe 2 hours ago probably, and the officer didn't even say a word about the car. Not a single word.
That's crazy.
He did not care. No, but it was wild because he was just like, "You're speeding," and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then he didn't mention the car at all.
He didn't look at the dash to realize there's actually not a speedometer.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's awesome.
We could have used that, but
yeah, technically that's a crime too, though.
Jacob said we're going to a church car show, so
I threw the church card out.
He played the Jesus card, and the guy let us off.
I did that one time. I got pulled over, and officer said, "Where are you coming from?" I said, "I'm coming home from church." And he was like, "All right, well, just watch your speed next time, okay?"
As long as you aren't lying, then God might smite you.
I was actually coming from church.
See, there you go. You're good. But yeah, we made it up from Georgia, so we drove 300 or 400 miles probably.
Something like that, yeah.
And through a monsoon where more water came in the car than was on the outside of the car somehow, I think.
Coming off the front tires and hitting the firewall and the inside of the
and finding holes.
Yeah.
I did see some stories where water was coming in through the firewall.
It was like a stream.
Thing on the passenger side.
Yeah, we needed a bilge pump on the inside of the car, I think.
Or just some drain plugs.
But you know what? Cars get flooded all the time, and it ruins them. We just drove through the flood.
All right. Well, is there anything special you want to tell us about this car?
It's special.
Special. So other than it is special, but.
So my dad bought 5 cars out of a guy's backyard. 2 Mustang Fastbacks. 4 cars out of a guy's backyard. 2 Mustang Fastbacks, a 68 Coupe, and a 70-something Granada for $500.
Wow.
So, I mean, just the VIN on these Fastbacks is worth a couple grand.
Oh, yeah.
And so this one was sitting there, and he wanted to build a really terrible Mustang, and decided to buy some parts. We found this engine in a museum in our local town.
Oh, yeah, I saw that on one of your videos.
An engine sat in a museum for 40 years, and we just kind of...
It was an adventure just getting it out of there.
Yeah.
Out of the museum.
We had to walk it down Main Street during like a fall festival.
Oh, yeah. On the engine stand. We're pushing it down Main Street.
I remember watching that,
So to give you an idea of the 4 cars for $500, this was the best of the 4.
Yeah.
So to give you a image of what the cars were like.
Just ignore the man behind the curtain.
What? But yeah, there's holes everywhere. There's holes in the trunk, there's holes in the floor, there's holes in the firewall, there's even holes in the roof. And we drive it that way anyway. It seems to be structurally sound, we think.
It seems to be.
We added maybe triple digits on the way down here, and it didn't fall apart.
Okay.
So.
Can you tell us about some of the switches and things that you got inside that control different things?
And don't mind this to keep the water out.
Oh yeah, so the cowl, a little bit of Gorilla Tape there, because Gorilla Tape works on everything. Brick Rod Garage used that for his top.
So the goal when we got this car, when we started getting this running, was to see how cheap we could get this car on the road. And so we did lots of stuff not by the book. We dingleball honed the engine without taking the pistons out. I pad slapped the disc brakes. I did have to get new calipers, but we didn't turn the rotors, and you can look at them and see they're under spec already, but I just stuck new pads on there and didn't turn the rotors that sat for 40 years. And they worked pretty good. What else did we not do right?
It sounds like some people that I know, so let's just pretend like we didn't see that.
Yeah. we put a 4-speed out of a truck. It's got an overdrive, but we only had a 3-speed shifter. So reverse is actually on a separate lever that's up under the dash. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's the only way we could make it work. And then you got to put it in neutral and pull this lever under the dash to put it in reverse.
Can you tell us how your brake lights actually work?
So
I hear that's interesting as well.
So the electrical, we were just trying to go cheap, and so we used this switch box from Home Depot, made in the USA. And
I mean, that looks factory right there, honestly.
The second switch from the right that's the
your
brake
brakes.
lights, because for some reason the pressure switch isn't working for the brake lights.
That's headlights, that's your fan, and that's ignition, and then this is start over here.
Oh my goodness.
It's
So
$10.
that's it.
A 4-gang box there.
That's the whole electrical for the car.
Yeah. Wow. Being a general contractor, I kind of, you know, looks familiar to me.
It does have a fuse box up under the dash. So
There is a fuse box.
we're
Okay.
not total
So
hacks.
there's one
Yeah, it's
somewhere
way up in
hiding.
there.
I see it through there. I don't know if they can see it on the camera.
There's a painless fuse box in it.
Okay.
It has QA1 shocks.
It's got stuff that's too nice for it on it.
It has QA1 shocks all the way around it. We hadn't put it on yet, but we got a Willwood master cylinder.
Wow.
So we have spent some good money. The
Yeah.
wheels and tires bought off Facebook Marketplace for $500.
Okay.
Actually came off a Mustang.
Some little torque thrusts or something. Yeah.
And so we kind of did it on a budget, but you know, when we're replacing things, we're putting good stuff on it.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Thank you guys for sharing. This is
Yeah, don't mind all the Bondos.
like one of the things I did
This
not
is-
realize about was the way the trunk lid area
We
is.
have no idea.
What's funny is people will look at this trunk lid, they're like, you need to replace that. And I'm like, have you seen the rest of the car?
It looks like something just blew up right there, like somebody took some dynamite and tried to.
I assume somebody
there.
didn't have a key, and that was their. I don't know how they rolled the metal so much.
It looks like they did it on purpose. And
Yeah.
it's like, you know, when guys cut the hoods and get their hater pipes coming through.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
That's
I mean,
kind of
people
the look, yeah.
spend a lot of money to get that look.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, that is-
The parts, like the gas cap came with it. It does have brand new bumpers on it.
well, that's awesome.
New lenses for the tail
Now,
lights.
this is probably one of my favorite things right here, though.
There we go.
Word of God.
Well, it's a fastback. Jesus is coming back
He's coming
fast.
back fast. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow. I love the sweet patina stickers.
We still haven't put any sauce on it. We need to like actually get the scale off first.
We're probably gonna sauce it tomorrow.
I mean, you got they put a little fiberglass in the roof there.
So yeah, the way to see that is actually from the inside. So it was rusted through, and we just fiberglassed the inside to keep the rain out, and it works.
I don't know how good you can see that, but that's
It
it.
does have a single bullet hole in it for some reason,
Bullet hole.
but only one.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
surprising.
That is weird.
And on the other side, you saw the Bondo accent fender.
Oh yeah, the whole fender, the whole quarter panel was like
Yeah,
Bondo.
that's our accent fender.
Right.
Unsanded Bondo too. It was
Unsanded.
probably put on 40 years ago and never sanded.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
And this fender actually was black and kind of that burnt red primer, and I sanded off the red and did some faux patina. So
Okay.
this fender I actually did.
Yeah. It almost looked like you used your like a cat paw and did that right there. I mean,
Yeah, I'm like a cat. I got cat-like reflexes.
No, he doesn't. Lies.
So under
Wow.
the hood is where it shines.
yeah. Let's look
We
at this
actually
thing.
tried to make it look good under here.
So yeah, well, if you just see that
Yeah, don't look at the rest of the car.
and nothing else, you know,
Not so bad.
it looks pretty good. She's a runner.
So currently, after only spending $500 for the 4 cars, currently I'm somewhere around $7,000 on this car. I know you can't necessarily see it, but when you buy QA1 and you buy like Made in the USA Griffin radiator, you're going to spend a little more for it. But I'm all about Made in the USA. So
Well, that's cool. Well, thanks for sharing, Jake and Tim
Yeah, Frisbee.
Mark.
and Mark on his 3-wheeler.